I got that one, Mummy.
Yeah, don't touch. Just play.
You got that shark?
No, don't do that, darling. Just play on the ground for me.
Wow.
Ooh, what is up, people? How are we doing? How are we? It is Sunday. It is the end of another week. Well, you know, not to be all doom and gloom, because that's not how we really want to start a vlog, is it? But yeah, yesterday kind of didn't turn out the way that I wanted to. I had visions, or I had plans to do a whole spend the day with me type of vlog, because the children were going to their grandma's, which was lovely, because it's been a long time since or a while since we've had some, you know, headspace, or we've had some time just to kind of get on with housework and run chores and that kind of thing. So it was really helpful when they went to their grandma. So I dropped them off, and the plan was to go to Tesco's, get a few bits and bobs for dinner, run to B&Q and just get some stuff for repotting the plants, which I did do. But I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. I think I just wanted a moment of just me and enjoying that time alone, I guess. When I got home, the plan was then to cut some fabric again and start making the remainder of these scrunchies. But what happened was Noelle and I ended up tidying up the filing, or the shelving, and the area where I sit and work from. And we realized that, my God, the frame was kind of falling at an angle, and we had no idea because it was all top heavy. So what started off as just us moving a few boxes, turned into us literally cleaning out the whole of the cupboard and taking a trip to the dump. Do we say dump anymore? Or the recycling plant. So
Yeah.
hey, have you got anything to say? I'm just recording a little bit of video.
It's sunny today and it's windy. And I also can change the weather with my camera.
Oh, lovely. What sort of pictures are you going to take today, do you think? Bali van. Wow, look at that giraffe.
Some pictures of you.
Oh.
And I can change the camera.
Oh, wow, snowman.
Yeah.
That's good.
And another snowman.
Oh,
And summer.
what's Daisy? That's summer, that's froggy. And how? Yeah, so it turned into a huge
Party day. Birthday.
Just dumping exercise, and then we had lunch and had some food, and then
Goo gaga.
and then we had to go and collect the children from their grandmas. Darling, come in. Come sit back.
Hello.
Is that your
Hey.
Is that your Bali van? Your ice cream van? I love that
Is
van.
that a van?
That's our favourite one, isn't it?
Oh, that's the big
Hold
one.
it still so people can see.
Mummy,
Yeah.
that's the big
It is
one.
a big one. Can Mummy have a look now? Can
Yeah.
we sit here? Can we sit with Mummy while I have a cuddle?
Aha, big
Come
one.
here. Come and have a cuddle.
I'm the big
Oh,
one.
okay. Can Mummy finish this recording, darling? You're standing right in front of the camera. Mummy can't see.
Whoosh.
Come here.
Whoa.
Mm.
And my camera is a big camera.
It is a camera, darling. Come back. You're too close. People can't focus. But anyway, today is a new day, and the plan today is to do a salon day and to get the girls' hair washed and styled for school. Salon days take a whole day with washing and styling the girls' hair and putting some twists in. I used to do a lot of braiding and beading with their hairstyles, but you know, just the time just really just takes so long, and would love to just go to a salon and get their hair done. And also, if I'm honest, I'm feeling quite emotional really quite emotional at the moment. I'm feeling like I am getting it all wrong, and I'm just witnessing my children who are, I'm struggling with whether it's personality, nurture over nature, with the way that they're behaving at the moment. You know, I understand that siblings bicker and they fight. And actually, you know, we're a loud household, and so everyone's kind of raising their voices and shouting to be heard over each other. And I'm just kind of worried at the moment if that's having a detrimental effect on their development. And if I'm honest, you know, it does not matter the semantics of how you're raising your children, or whether it's both parents or one parent. It's tough either way, because, you know, we're not particularly living a easy life. What am I trying to say? Just it's just tough because, you know, someone in our family commented about something the children said, and it's just resonating, and it's just replaying in my head, and I'm feeling as though that's my fault, you know. And that's something that now I'm going to have to deal with, and to, it's going to replay. And so regardless of the fact that there is a mother and there is a father in the household, it's tough for both of us because we have these responsibilities and these stresses, and we're not as tolerant as we thought we would be, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. So when someone close in your family unit turns around and says something that is not supportive, it just makes me feel bad, actually. So that's it, really. I guess that's why I'm feeling a little flouty this weekend, because my head's kind of not in the right space. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see where the vlog takes us. But I just wanted to say that people are always very quick to give their opinions on a situation and forgetting what it was like for themselves when they were, you know, or if they haven't been in that situation, how can you comment? Because I don't understand it when people say, you know, I don't understand why people seem to think that just because there are two parents in the household, and why that means that everything should just be hunky-dory. It's not. It's just two people who are both working, who have the same stresses, living in the same household. It's not like a single person, a single parent raising their children, and then the other single parent can come around and take them off their hands for the weekend and they've got a rest. It doesn't work like that. We are in it every single day, every single weekend. We don't have the pleasure, obviously now with COVID, of having, and really we only have one grandparent in London who is able to have the children, and even so, you know, she isn't always able to have them. She gets tired, she gets sick. Granddad is unable to because he's just had a new baby, and so he's got his commitments with his family, and my mum lives in another city, so and if she lived here, she'd have them every weekend. I know she would. But what I'm saying is, I just find it very obnoxious when people, should I say obnoxious? I just find it a little, I don't know, unforgiving, because we don't get rest either. So I think let's just not keep waving these titles and these flags of who's doing the most work. We're all doing it. We all have children. We have jobs. and we're all trying to balance it and have a happy household amongst it. If anything, you know, it's tougher because we're in a relationship as well, and we are having to keep that relationship going, regardless of what it feels like, and wanting to throw in the towel because we don't, you know, we're not in love. Anyway, that's another topic altogether, all right? But yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where things are being said and I'm a little bit sensitive towards it, so I'm having my mope and my moan. Whether that gives me any fans or not, I don't really care. I think it's fair to say that we are allowed our 5 minutes of moping. Try not to dwell on that too much. I know the type of mother I am. I know how much I love my children. I know the type of person I am, and I'm confident in that, so I don't really care what anyone has to say about my methods of raising my children. So F you. Anyway, today, let's roll on with today and see where the mood takes us. But that's just it. That's my rant. My rant over. But there's a lot going on at the moment that I'm having to, and I've always been that way actually. You know, I've always kept while I'm very emotional, I don't share too much about what it is that I'm actually upset about. I just tend to show the emotion and not really divulge into the semantics of it. But yeah, it's just one of those weeks. It'll be fine next week. Of course it will.